Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at Solana. We currently have a pretty good short entry position, which I have taken. Now this short entry stems from this medium time 4-hour ABC. So just drawing that on the board now. Now this was the initial C wave, and then it did come down, and I mentioned this trade in a previous video, but it only retraced to the 0.5, 0.382 level, and then it continued to pump. So what we actually have is a really nice ABC within the C wave. So we can take this either from here or there. This is the more structured ABC. And your entry point would either be off this high here or this high here. I've just got in at this more recent high. It doesn't really make a difference whether you take it from there or here. They're all very close. Now if we zoom out, we also have a much bigger macro ABC. So this is the A wave down to the B, and then back up to the C wave here. So as long as we are below this point here, then technically we have the potential to reverse and put in a downtrend. And I would be looking to hold this trade at the very least down to the $126 mark. And I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? But remember, Solana was at $250 at one point, and it retraced all the way back down to $7 or $8. And no one ever believed that could happen. Ironically enough, no one ever believed that it would go back up to $250 or exceed its all-time high, but hey, this is crypto. So back to the short trade. I just wanted to make a quick video just to highlight a very nice short entry that is happening as we speak, and this could be a potentially lucrative trade. Now, as always guys, just because we have a nice ABC structure on the board, it does not mean that it has to work out. A lot of times ABCs will fail, but the beauty of ABCs is that when they work, and if you have the conviction to hold on to the trade, you will reap massive profit. So this trading strategy is not for people who want like a 70 or 80% win rate, because it just doesn't happen that way. But those people who are getting a 70 or 80% win rate, they may only be getting a 1 to 2 R&R return or a 5 R&R return at its maximum. If we look at this current trade, this can give a potential of 28.54 R&R, but you have to be willing to hold the trade, yeah? Just as an anecdote, my most profitable trade that I ever took was on Solana, and that was a 414 R&R. So you can imagine that the opportunities are there, but you have to be willing to take them. Now, if this does not work out, this could just retest down to this level here, the macro B wave, and then it can start pushing forwards and upwards, and we could be making higher highs and going back up to test all-time highs, and indeed to make further all-time highs. But we will have to wait and see which way it plays out. I'm also looking for a suitable long entry. I did take a long position from this medium time frame ABC. I think it was here, so this was the ABC. So I got in at this level here, over here, but I got stopped out while I was sleeping. I can't stay awake 24/7, so I wasn't able to re-enter that trade, and it has pushed up since then. There was another opportunity here, but I didn't get in on that either, and here we are. However, we are at a point where the market could reverse, and we could see a bit of a downtrend, but as per usual, we will have to be patient and see if it does indeed play out that way. Okay guys, any questions, you know what to do. and I'll see you in the next video.